Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony. This is Tony's Tractor Adventure, and I got Jake behind the camera. Jake is the owner and extraordinary of ITC Quick Attach, and now he's my camera person because my lovely bride, Tanya, is at home, and we're at Turner, Maine at the SR1 Equipment Show. It's their open house, great show, but we had a customer that was curious to know how to take off the loader on the front of a T654, and I've never personally done it. So I don't feel comfortable in saying that it's easy because I've never done it. However, it's exactly the same as all the other tractors that I'm told, but we're going to find out right now. So let's get to it. So Jake has just so graciously agreed to be my Vanna White. What we need to do is go ahead and raise the lower up high, and then we're going to put the legs down, and then that's our first step. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm sure if I do it wrong, somebody will tell me.
Certainly.
We should be able to get proficient at this. A little higher. That'll be good. Well, now we're just going to pull the pins. I say we.
Remember just a minute ago when he said that he wanted to find out if it was easy?
Yeah,
he's never done it.
But look how good he's doing. I mean, this is like, it's so photogenic. I'm just saying. We got some product. We're going to be, he's going to take this tractor and scan up, do a 3D scan on it. Really high-tech stuff. And we're going to show you how that works in another video, but that's coming up in another video. And he, like I said, he graciously offered to help me do this video shoot since Tanya's not here at the show.
This is fine, but that means I'm making you do the 3D scanning.
That's right. Okay, that's fine. I'll push enter. I got no problem with it.
These pins.
Okay, got the legs down. Now he's going to go ahead and pull the pin behind.
Some clips behind.
Now, he's got a little tension on this. What he's going to do is just take the loader and set the loader down and release the tension off. You're going to just take a little bit of pressure off of it, though.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a little pressure on this, so when it releases, it'll just slide out.
Yeah.
Or it should.
Theoretically, right?
In theory.
All right, he's going to go around and do the same thing to the other side. And you notice how the loader is still staying in the cradle. So as long as this is off the ground, that loader is going to stay in the cradle. Now sometimes you'll get lucky and this one will move on its own, and then sometimes you won't. Also, when you have a new tractor like this, there's a lot of paint buildup, and you know the first time's always the hardest. I think it's going to be the other way. There he goes. Just had to find that sweet spot. So now what he's going to do is jump up in the tractor, and we're going to take the loader off, but you don't want to just run away from it. You want to you want to tilt this out and lower the front of it. You know what? You're going to lower the bucket like this. Yep. What this is going to do is cause the whole thing to kind of tilt up like that. Then you're going to back away about 2 or 3 inches. Yep. And then I'm going to go turn it off. You disconnect the hoses, and then you're free and clear. So once you get this done, once you get used to this, you literally should be able to do this in about 3 minutes. I can take off the 474 in about 3 minutes. So it's not something we do every day on this big tractor, so don't be really judgmental. There it went. Now we just need you about 3 inches, and all right, we're clear. And what he's going to do is he's going to turn the engine off. And why you want to do that for is you want to release all the pressure off the hydraulics. You don't want a lot of pressure. Each one of these lines down here are color coded, and we're going to video this real close. If you'll notice, they got color coded caps. So you put, when you come back, you put the color coded hose to the same one as the color coded cap. So you want me to do the greasy stuff?
Sure.
All right. Well, you hold the camera then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's hoping I'm going to spray it. I know it. Okay, we're going to have to crank it back up. Well, no, we don't, because here we go. We just take the pressure off. So all I'm doing now is just rotating this, and it's taking all the pressure off the hydraulic lines, because if there's any pressure on this, you're not releasing these. There's one. There's two. There's 3. There's 4.
Now, the little trick with the slide collar is to push the whole fitting in when you push the collar back.
It helps, but if you release the pressure, it's not that big a deal. I just push that back. If you feel any pressure at all, like this is hard to move, then definitely push that in while you're doing it, and it'll come loose. But right now, we are free and clear. Just that easy. We are disconnected. Let's show him backing out.
There's only one thing left to do.
Put the caps back on.
Put the caps on.
You know, you're right.
There's some really nice concrete we're sitting here on.
Yeah, it really is. Well, more than that, you don't want to get the dirt into your hydraulic.
That too. Before backing away entirely, just verify that these hoses are totally free. It's a good idea also to hang these up on the machine so you're not hitting them with the front axle, but these are zip tied.
Yeah, these come from the factory this way, so when you get yours, you'll pop these off the first time and you won't zip tie them back. This is just for shipping. Yeah, I generally take my hoses and flop them up over the top of the loader arm, and that way they're out of the way. Also, what I do is I put my pins back in the loader, because if you don't, you'll lose them. Ask me how I know. Now the pins won't get lost. All right, and that is just how quick it is to remove this thing from the tractor. We'll go, let's let him pull out. We'll watch it being pulled out. I think it's so cool. So I see here, this is a 3515, and you just get put this step on. That's you've protected the fuel tank. You've got all the protection, but this is a much more substantial step, and it looks like it's going to be a lot more comfortable to put your foot on. You can put your whole foot like dead center of your foot, and you still got a lot of room.
Yeah, so what I found is when I went to go put my foot on, I couldn't even get my entire foot on, and the tractor was wet, and I was going to get on it to load it on the trailer to bring it here.
You got some big old footsies.
I do, but other people have big feet too.
Yeah, well, I mean, even though I'll say this, that we're going to go to the other side, and he put the factory step on the other side, and you've only got just this little small area for support, and even when you put your foot up there, there's only so far you can go in. Now my foot, it would work, but I felt much more comfortable on this step.
Yeah, I slipped and basically fell off the machine and
got mad at it and made a step.
Well, essentially. Yeah. I was like, hey, this needs to happen. I know that we're trying to load it on to leave, but I got 3 hours. We can make this happen. So I already had the scan.
Right. So there was no.
So I just went to my computer and I opened the scan. I modeled up a step, and this is the one and only that we cut, bent, and powder coated. So they didn't take any revisions. That's the. So
now that you've done that, if somebody wants that step, are you gonna?
So this will make it to our website.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I think it's a much more robust step.
Yeah, it leaves a lot more room, and it's plenty strong. The floorboard of the tractor would give out before the step did.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.